buenos días, good afternoon, buenas tardes, good evening, buenas noches, whenever it is that you get to see this. My name is Miss Adri and I'm here to teach you some stuff. And this week, another tutorial to go along with the one that I posted yesterday. Last week, I showed you how to do reference pages in the style of APA, both with Word docs and Google Docs. This week and in yesterday's video, I showed you how to do citations in APA style using Word. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it in Google style. Hope it helps. Hello everybody, Miss Adriana here. So as promised, here is the tutorial of how to do citations using Google Docs. Now I'm going to keep using the website Scrivener because it's the one that I think best does the organization for references, etc. As I mentioned, I have my website, my Google Docs ready to go. And here I have some other references that I decided to include so it looks a little bit fuller. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this first citation. And here you see that you can click to copy. And it also gives you different examples of things that you can do. You can edit it, you can share it, you can visit the website, you can delete it. But it also gives you this that says in text citation. Okay. You click on it and it gives you an example of how it should look. Now, what you can do is that you can copy paste it, or all you have to do is copy paste the actual citation, which would be this. So this is about the Hebrews, and there are different ways of doing it. Here I'm going to start by automatically putting the citation. I paste it. There you go. I already have it ready for me. And here I say, I started with Ellis and Esler, blah, 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 blah. State that the Hebrew migration after the early, I don't know, 10th century BC. I'm making this up, so I don't remember what it says. The state that the Hebrews migration after the early 10th century BCE, which means before Common Era, reflected a shift in patterns within textiles. Okay, let's say that that's what you wanted to say and you paraphrased it. Let me fix the spelling in this one. Doesn't want to change. There we go. Okay, that's one way of starting a citation. You can start with just the author. That's absolutely okay because you're giving credit to where credit is due. That's one way of doing it. I'm going to show you another way of doing it. Now, let's say that the next sentence that I want to talk about is from a website in National Geographic. I do the same thing. I go to in-text citation. I wait for it to generate. And I click to copy the last name and the year, which is all that I need. And this is another way of citing. I write the entire sentence that I paraphrase, and then I put the citation, which is what I just copied. Here. Hiroshima victims still to this day suffer a mixture of panic attacks, loss of bone density, I mentioned panic attacks, loss of bone density, and post-traumatic stress disorder. And I can put this PTSD in parentheses. And then what I do is that I copy what I just marked that was my citation. That's basically it. You have to make sure that you spelled everything correctly. That's what spell check is for. I love spell check. And that's basically it. Another way that you can do the citation is either putting it in the front or putting it in the middle. You can also state the entire thing of what somebody said and you give them credit at the end, similar to what I did here. It seems harder than it really is. What makes it a little bit more difficult is that in order for you to create your different citations, you need to have at least all, if not most, of the references that you're going to use in your work. But that's basically it. This helps whoever is reading your paper go back to the references to make sure that you are giving credit to where it needs to be done. But that is basically it. I hope this helps. Bye. Well, I hope that this video helped and cleared up some doubts that you might have had, and I hope that you learned something in the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all of my social media. If you want, you will see it in the next page. I'm Miss Valerie, and I hope that I taught you something today. Bye!